Hi all, in this video I am going to explain Introduction to Components and Basic Methodology and Problems in Absorbed and Delivered Power. The problem number 1. Determine the power absorbed or supplied by each element. See, in this problem, it consists of two sources. This is the independent voltage source and this is the dependent current source. We should observe that 20 voltage independent source and I-by-6 dependent current source are supplying power to the rest of the network. So this circuit consists of two active elements and two passive elements. And what is the total supply? Here, the total power supplied is equal to total power absorbed, or summation of all the power equal to 0. Here first of all, I am going to calculate the power P1. As I have already told that, we have to easily remember the delivered power, that is positive delivered. That is power delivered. Okay, see, the current is entering into the negative terminal. So answer for P1 is negative. P1 equal to 20 into minus 6. That is minus 120 watt. This is the supplied power. Next, consider the resistor. In the resistor, power is dissipated in the form of heat. Okay, see, positive absorbed. And the current is entering into the positive terminal, so P2 value is positive. And the power is absorbed power. How to calculate this? 12 into 6, that is 72 watt. Next, consider the second passive element. Here we are going to find out the power P3. How to find out? Multiplication of voltage and current. See, the current entering into the positive terminal or positive absorbed. It is entering into the positive terminal, no? So P3 is positive. And next, consider the last one, that is the dependent current source. So what is the terminal here? This is same as the voltage across this passive element. Positive and negative, the voltage also same because this is a parallel combination. 8 volt, and the current is entering into the negative and leaving at the positive terminal. So power delivered here, entering in the negative, so that the power value is in negative. So what is the value? P1, 20 into minus 6 minus 120. P2 is 12 into 6, that is 72. P3 is 8 into 7, that is 56. P4 is 8 into I/6. So what is the value of I? The value of I is 6 ampere given. 8 into minus 6 divided by 6, that is 8 watt supplied power. So two active elements and two passive elements are there. The two passive elements that absorb the power and two active elements supply the power, but summation of all the power equal to 0. P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4 equal to minus 120 plus 72 plus 56 minus 8, that is equal to 0. So otherwise we can say that the total power supplied equal to the total power absorbed. Next I am going to explain the problem number 2. Here are the two sources and two passive elements. Here also we are going to find out power absorbed or supplied. So first of all I am going to calculate the power P1. So P1, what is the current? That is 8 ampere. And here 5 volt. Positive delivered. Positive delivered or power delivered. Current is entering into the negative terminal. So the value is 8 into 5. Minus 8 into 5, that is 40 watt. That is minus 40 watt. Then consider P2. P2, the voltage is 2 voltage. The current is 8 ampere. The current is entering into the positive terminal or power is absorbed here. And it is entering into the positive, so the value also positive. 2 into 8, that is equal to 16 watt. P3 is the dependent current source. So what is the power? Power is the multiplication of current into voltage 0.6 into I. So what is the value of I? I is equal to 5 ampere. Put this value. So 3 into 0.6 into 5. That is equal to 9 watt. And next find out P4. P4 also the current is entering in the positive terminal. So the power is absorbed. Here power is absorbed here. What is the value? Here also we get positive. And what is the current? Current is 5 into 3, that is 15. Summation of all the power equal to 0. What is the value of P1? Minus 40. P2 is 16. P3 is 9. P4 is 15. So the value is 25 plus 15, 40 minus 40, that is equal to 0. Next problem number 3. A residential consumer consumes 800 kilowatt hour in March. Determine the electricity for the month using the following rate schedule. Base monthly charge is rupees 12. First 100 kilowatt hour per month is rupees 1.5 per kilowatt hour. Next 200 kilowatt hour per month is rupees 2 per kilowatt hour. Over 200 kilowatt hour per month is rupees 2.5 per kilowatt hour. So first of all I am going to write the base monthly charge. This is common to all peoples. And first 100 kilowatt hour per month, per kilowatt hour the money is 1.5. So that is multiplied with 100, we get the value 150. In the similar manner, multiply 2 with 200, that is 400. Over 200 kilowatt hour per month is rupees 2.5. So that is already 300 is over. 800 minus 300, that is 500 into 2.5. So 25 into 50, 1250. Add all this to 1812. 1812 is the electricity charge for a month. Next problem number 4. Determine the power absorbed or supplied by each element. So first of all you have to consider here, this is the current source. Determine the power absorbed or supplied by each element. Here first consider this element. Here the power is delivered or positive delivered. Current is entering into the negative terminal. So the power delivered or supplied, P1 equal to 16 into 10, that is minus 160 watt. Then take P2. Here the current is 10 ampere and the current is entering in the negative terminal and leaving in the positive terminal. Here also the power is delivered. So what is the delivered power? 6 into 10, that is minus 60 watt. And next consider P3. See, the current is entering into a positive terminal or positive absorbed. So power is absorbed here. So how to find out the power? 6 into 22, that is 132. Then consider P4. P4, the current source given is 0.4 I. So what is the value? I is equal to 10. So that is 4 I. So how to find out P4? P4 is the multiplication of current into voltage. The current is 0.4 I. Here also the power is absorbed. Positive absorbed. 4 and I into 22. So 0.4 into, what is the value of I? I is equal to 10 ampere into 22. That is 88. Now summed up all the power P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus P4, that is equal to P1 minus 160 minus 60 plus 132 plus 88. 132 plus 88, that is 220, minus 220 plus 220 equal to 0. Next, problem number 5. Figure shows the circuit diagram. Determine the power supplied or absorbed by the voltage source for the first condition, V is equal to 1 volt and I is equal to 2 ampere. See, the current is entering into the positive terminal. So the value is positive and the positive absorbed. So power absorbed equal to 2 watt. So power absorbed equal to 2 watt. And next, consider the second condition. V is equal to 6 volt and I is equal to minus 4 ampere. Here plus 4 means both are opposite with each other, that is 4 ampere. See, power delivered here. So what is power delivered? 6 into 4 equal to minus 24. 24 watt. Next, case 3. V is equal to minus 12 volt. You have to change the symbol, that is 12 volt. And I is equal to minus 16. So I have to change the direction, plus 16. Here positive absorbed or power absorbed here. So the first case, power absorbed, power delivered, again power absorbed. How to calculate this? V into I. V is equal to 12 and I is equal to 16. In this way you have to calculate. Thank you. Have a nice day.